I work for Excelsoft Technologies. So I've been working on Flash and Flex technologies for around 10 years. I started way back with Flash 4. So in those days we used to have just 3 commands: go to frame, go to get URL, and load variable. From those days to today, Flash has completely transformed our lives. Now currently in my company, I am leading the development for a product called OpenPage. So OpenPage is an ebook reader which allows you to read. The reading experience is similar to the book. On the top of it you can add your annotations, hotspots and everything. Now with the whole world going mobile, we can't be left far behind. So we also had a strategy for mobile. 6 months back when we started developing for mobile, we did not know that Adobe would be able to support iOS. So we started with HTML5. Struggling with HTML5, Android and iOS. There are so many challenges with HTML5. HTML5 is meant to run on a browser. You can't just make it run on a native app. You'll need PhoneGap and all those APIs. But still, after using those APIs, application would behave differently on all the devices. For example, on Android, it renders the text field as a web text. Now, web text has a huge number of limitations. Firstly, whenever you focus it, it will scale it up 150%. Now, I had to confine my layout in a way that it does not scale. I have applied custom scaling. So when you pinch and zoom, only a section of my page would scale. Now that was not possible because Android was scaling my text field up. And even after I closed the keyboard, it did not scale it back. So even after a lot of workarounds and lot of stuff, we could not get over it. Eventually what we had to do is, we had to add a layer on top of the text field. So whenever the user tapped on the text field, we showed a native component. Now again, this means that I have to add conditional code in my product for Android and for iOS. Similarly, I faced a lot of problems in iOS, like it will take my layout up and won't bring it down when I capture when the keyboard is hidden. So again, I had to write manual code to handle all these things. So after 6 months, 10 people working on the product, we were able to build the product. It is in a usable state, but it is not user friendly. We can't compare it to a product like Inkling or Stanza. So now with Adobe coming to the fore, they are giving us all these capabilities. Man, you write code in just once and deploy it to Android, iOS and on BlackBerry. So currently Adobe here does not support in-app purchases, Bluetooth or contacts. Man, they are going to come up with native extensions. With native extensions, anything that's in power of the platform would be supported. That's an amazing thing. I can't believe that an Air developer would be able to leverage anything that's there on the platform. Isn't that amazing? I am like very excited. I am going to go back and I am going to port all my code in HTML5 back to Flex. And I know that 6 months of work that I have done, I will be able to do it in 1 month in Flex. I am just very excited. So we have a team of 20-25 people who are working on HTML5. I plan to transform all of them into AS3 programmers, Flash and Flex programmers. Adobe is doing a great job and making our life very easy. Kudos to the Adobe team.